Hi, I'm Jules Hayes, and welcome to Don't Worry, This Doesn't Matter, the show where I talk about the trivial things in life. Let's start off with a good one to show you I mean business. Here are some differences between the Twilight books and the movies and why these things genuinely frustrate me. These will be out of order. We'll begin with movie number 1, with Bella coming home after the baseball game, making a big scene, and leaving dramatically. All fine and well. What upsets me is the last thing Bella says to Charlie before she walks out the door. In the movie, she says, "Yeah, and then I'll just be stuck here, like Mom," or something to that effect, and storms out. Pretty sure the next scene has her driving away with Edward, and she says something like, "I said the last thing my mom said to Charlie before she left him." Now, this sounds off, and it should. In the book, before leaving, Bella says, "Just let me go, Charlie," which makes a lot more sense that her mother would also say it. Then she tries to drive the truck, but she's starting to cry, and Edward takes the control of the wheel and switches her to the passenger seat real swift, and it's pretty awesome to read. But yeah, I can assume they shot the correct line at some point, and due to editing error and directorial oversight, it wasn't used in the final cut. Next, let's go back to the first movie again and talk about Bella evading Alice and Jasper so she could give herself up to James and save her mother. In the movie, there are two of them, count them, two vampires, and for some reason, both of them are talking to the front desk person in the multi-level hotel they were staying at, and for some reason, neither of them are watching her. So she's able to just walk away out the front door and get in a cab and leave. Right. In the book, they leave more of the motelish kind of place they were staying at, I'm pretty sure, and go to an airport that Bella's been to before. Both vampires are watching her like hawks. The only reason she's able to escape is because she has Jasper escort her to the bathroom on the premise that he'll be able to help her control her emotions, control her anxiety, you know. Alice seems a little off because she can tell something shifted in the future and she doesn't understand why. Until it's too late. Bella gets to this bathroom that she was kind of hoping is still there, but she wasn't sure. And she got lost in it as a child because there's two exits. So she is able to escape right then, now out the other exit, gets out to the other side, gets into a shuttle, I'm pretty sure, for some hotel. And once she gets there, takes a cab that someone was still unloading luggage from, gets some weird stares. That situation makes much more sense to me than what happened in the movie. I don't know what they were thinking, but no, not for me. I love the movies, have copies and everything, but but there are things I disagree with, and that's why we're here. Next, let's keep into the first movie and talk about the first date scene where they go to that little restaurant at Port Angeles, and after Bella almost gets assaulted by 4 strange men while walking at night, still a thing. Anyways, and Edward just shows up just in time. That particular part of the book in the movie where he saves her is more or less lines up. I just don't know why they had him growl in a movie. I feel like that wasn't necessary. Poor Robert Pattinson. But I feel like that wasn't necessary. Anyways, that's not my point here. The Italian food dinner date that follows is the problem. In the book, they go into the restaurant and are offered a table in the center of the crowded space. Ironically, the table they ended up taking in the movie, and Edward slips cash into the hand of the hostess and asks for a table in a more deserted corner, which makes sense for the conversation the two of them were about to have. Bella describes the hostess and the following waitress both as pretty, and emphasizes her point of view where she sees Edward give them no attention, and her every ounce of his. In the movie, they, like I brought up, they accept the table in the busiest area while they talk about not safe for public knowledge things, and gave that beautiful waitress the strangest vintage hairstyle they could have possibly done. It did not suit her or the situation. It was a complete throw off, in my opinion. Okay. That's enough for now. If you'd like to hear more differences I absolutely despise, please wait for part 2. If you disagree with anything you heard, remember, don't worry. This doesn't matter. And I'm Jules Hayes. Have an amazing time.